Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm the Reina Creole, and here with me is Retro Nerd Girl. And of course, tonight is the big night. We are watching Superman 1978, starring Christopher Reeve. This is my absolute favorite, hands down Superman movie, and to me, it's like it is literally like my gold standard. And I'm not a huge DC fan. I've always said this. Like DC was always my dad's thing. I
Yeah,
like Marvel, but the filmmaking on this, it just stuck with me ever since I saw it when I was a kid, and I'm
yeah,
just this is you know the big larger than life hero that Superman is supposed to be, and I just loved it.
yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Superman is like you can consider him like the king of superheroes. I mean, he really is indestructible, and uh,
Hmm.
the way they make this movie is so touching and endearing at the same
Hmm.
time. You get all the, Superman,
Yeah.
dun, 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 and then but you also get all this like romance and softness and there's just something about Superman that you adore. And so I think that's one of it's a very unique note to hit for a superhero movie. You don't really expect that. You expect just like maybe some drama, maybe some trauma, maybe
Mm.
maybe some like intense fighting. The bad guy, and what that means for the superhero, but not a whole lot of romance, not a whole lot of like soft emotional stuff coming out from superheroes. So we have a
Mhm.
superhero who is not only tougher than the toughest, he's also a sweetie at the same time.
Yes, he is the epitome of the lovable dork.
Yeah, yeah.
Where it's just like, yeah, it's like he's so weird, but there's something just so endearing about him. Yeah, I can fix him.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I can fix him. It's like I can't put my finger on it, but it's just like, yeah, I can. I can fix him. I can fix him. I can take those dorky glasses off him and fix him up and
Mhm.
be cool.
Get a new no or new wardrobe and get him all fixed up,
Yeah,
tussle
yeah,
his hair a little bit.
yeah. It's like, well, we'll fix you up. But he's just like this big giant Boy Scout, which is pretty much who he is. And as much as I love Marvel, it's just like you have to pay respect to Superman. So this is
Yes, yes, yes.
such an amazing film, and folks, we are going to get ready to watch this film. Couple things to remember. Number one, we cannot play the audio. YouTube will take the stream down. Two, I've also had to mask how it's shown on screen. So just pretend you're back in the day when the pay-per-view channel would come up and you didn't want to pay for it, but you're like, I got audio and I can kind of figure it out with the closed captioning. So that's how we do it. But we also have a timer so you can see where we are to stay in sync, whether you have a physical copy or a digital copy or whatever to watch along with us. We also like to give commentary as the film goes along. So you guys in the chat, you guys bring up stuff, we bring up stuff, and we just have fun watching it because let's face it, you don't watch these movies with your friends and you're silent.
Oh, no, no,
It
no.
just no, nah,
That's
it just
that's
doesn't.
not the way we do things.
No, 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 it's not.
We
Not how
make
it's
some
done.
noise.
We talk. It's like going to see a movie in the city in an urban theater. People
Mhm.
talk back to the movie.
Yes, yes.
So you can get
Those
the
are the most
movie.
fun, honestly.
Hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I see all of you folks in here. Let me run through here real quick. I see in here. Hello, hello, hello. We are getting ready to start to watch Superman. Yes, the Richard Donner version, which I love to death. It's my favorite. Let's see, we've got DJ Knight here. Good to see you. And yes, Truth, Justice, and the American Way. That is Superman indeed. Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. Hey, Kimberly Ann Hart, good to see you. We've got Sergeant Giratina here. Says hello again, folks. Hello, hello, hello. Monster Huntress Rune. So, which version of this movie are we watching? The 1978 version. That is the one we are watching, with the Richard Donner version, the one with Christopher Reeve, Margot Kidder, Gene Hackman, and oh my gosh, what is dude's name? I'm Marlon Brando.
Oh yeah, Marlon Brando. Can't forget
his cameo as
looking good.
Jor-El.
Oh my God, he was looking good in that. Oh, it's like, oh.
Terrence Stamp was in this, right?
Oh no, he was in the second one.
In the second one, okay.
Well, no, he is in this. He is in this for a small little bit.
Yeah, because when you see it, they had the trial before they got banished to the Phantom Zone, which I thought was pretty freaking cool. Yeah. So okay.
So he is in it for a few minutes.
So, hey, Brad Underwood. Oh my God, I forgot you were doing this. Awesome. Yes, we were indeed doing this. Good to see you, Brad. Good to see you, Angelina. Good to see you, Matthew Marcillo. Good to see you. And Chef Nation is here. Good to see you, my dears. Good evening, beautiful people.
Yeah.
And yes, tonight we shall once again believe a man can fly.
That's right.
Yes, that was the thing, to actually see him, to see him fly. But the special effects technology of the day.
It's so good.
I know. Awesome. Hey, Mark Bailey says hello. Hello. Good to see you. And JF Dragonfire is here. Says hello. It's been a while. How's it going? It is going great. It is going great. Let's see. Brogu is here. Good to see you. Sorry, I can't stay for the movie. You're probably thinking, good, we didn't want him here anyway. Of course not.
Oh, no.
Always good seeing you. Not just the best Superman movie, but still one of the best superhero movies ever made. Yeah, it really is. It's awesome. It's really, really awesome. And don't fix him up so you don't have to fight off the older.
That's a great point.
That is. But I just can't. It's like
Yeah. I've done it before.
I can't do it. I can't do that. Thank you, Mark. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I thought he was in there briefly.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Also, with the Fixer Upper, kind of reminds me of that song in Frozen with the rock people.
He's a bit of a fixer upper. Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, I can fix him, because it's a project. I mean, there's some women who are just like, I just like bad boys. I don't really have to do anything. I just have to kind of like be there. And usually you'll have a bunch of like, because I know it sounds weird. I'm a type A. I need a project. If I have a challenge of a project, it's like it's weird. It's like I have to be fixated, and I'm just like, okay, this has potential to work.
Yeah.
I could fix that.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a lady trying to give a guy a chance. He may not be perfect, but we're willing to give him a chance. Which a lot of guys are like, hey, you don't give us enough chances.
Yeah,
we're trying.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna take you shopping.
Yeah, it'd be great to have it all together, all together without having to. But then you can spend more time just having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. See, that's why me and Retro and Girl get along so well.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's get started. Let's go here and get us.
Oh,
Oh my
yes.
gosh. I tell you right now, my whole setup is just I have so many computer parts around here.
Oh, my goodness. I can imagine.
Trying to get
Oh,
the
by the way, yeah, the background is so, I really love it. I love,
Oh, thank
yeah,
you. Thank you.
man, and clear view, ready for action. I love him in
Mm,
that position, flying like that, and they put that on the poster, like somebody was actually thinking, how can we best sell this character? Show
mm-hmm.
him flying.
Showing
Ah,
flying. That's the reason why I love that ride in Six Flags Great Adventure, Superman ride, where literally you're suspended. So
oh,
it's literally like you're flying, like you're Superman. It's the coolest thing. I love the Superman ride.
oh, so cool.
Flash ride, not so much, but no, Green Lantern ride. That's what it is. It's like, it's alright, but nah, not as good as Superman or the Batman ride. All right. So, are we all ready? I'm going to go ahead and start this in three, two, and one. There's a bit of a leader,
What's your leader like?
little bit, a little bit of a leader. How come it's not showing? What the heck just happened?
Oh
Hang
no.
on, hang on, hang on.
All right, I just paused it. I'm gonna start over.
Okay. That was very, very weird. Okay. I don't know what StreamYard has pushed, but I'm not happy with what it's doing.
Yeah, it can be really frustrating, and I'm trying to understand it, but
Oh, I understand it completely. They're pushing some software fixes they didn't tell anybody about and
mhm.
causing us all kinds of havoc. And they're just like, they can deal with it.
Well, that's cool. June 3rd, 1938.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's nice.
Was that the year? You comic kids, help me out. Was that the year that the first issue of the Superman comic came out?
I think so. It sounds right. That is nice. That's a nice transition.
Yeah. Uh,
And here's that amazing music.
mm-hmm.
John Williams, right?
Yes.
Ah, darn, I could hear that. It almost has like it starts off a little bit like Indiana Jones, a little, and then it just goes off into another
Mm-hmm.
level. Look at these
These opening,
titles. Yeah, this
yeah,
is
the title
crazy.
sequence is off the chain.
Yes,
You feel like you're flying through space.
yeah. I remember sitting down being in the theater, seeing this, and just being like, "Wow, wow!" And I was a true child at that.
Charles Ratliff says yes, it was June 1938, first edition of
Oh yeah,
Superman in Action Comics. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I was a kid when I saw this, but I was like crazy, like jacked up on like candy from the lobby and just like, wow, mom, look. I
Absolutely.
was a golly gee weeper, weeper's child for sure. Like you could just like sprinkle some glitter in front of me, and I was like, wow, magic. Oh man.
I hear you. Yeah, this sequence is just it's pure awesomeness, and I want to say its opening title sequence is very similar to Star Trek to the Wrath of Khan,
Oh
actually,
yes.
if I think about it.
Yeah.
Not exactly the same, but the kind of streaking
Yeah.
that's going on. Susanna York, I forgot she was in this. Sarah Douglas.
Yeah. So good.
It is, I would love to see, again, the special effects people who worked on this, what they like worked on down, like further on in their careers, because this was a big deal.
Yeah.
Hello, Billy Judd. Welcome. Says Mr. Reina, you are so right. Wrath of Khan definitely took inspiration from this movie.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Susanna York, Lara, blink and you miss her. Okay.
Yeah, and this one, yeah.
Oh, it's Lana Lang, right?
Yeah. She plays a
Okay.
bigger part. I think it's in 3 that she plays a bigger part. 2 or 3, I'm not sure. 3, I believe, that she plays a bigger part, and then they gave up on Lana.
Mm-hmm.
I think like the last 2 movies, they just didn't know what to do with.
Directed by Richard Donner. Yes.
And yes.
Freaking love this. And just like with the stars, because we're supposed to get that feeling that we're leaving Earth heading towards we don't know what.
Yeah.
Until we get there and we see Krypton's sun. No, York was Lara, Superman's mother. Okay. Man, it's been ever since I've seen the film. Lana Lang was in the third film.
Annette O'Toole, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's
This is why we have y'all here.
I know. Thank you.
We don't talk about Superman 3, okay? We don't talk about that film.
Oh my God. That's a secret guilty pleasure of mine.
J.R. Ewing is in this movie, Brad Underwood. I love me some Dallas. I know that.
Oh, me too.
Reruns of Dallas.
You can't forget Dynasty.
Oh my gosh, yes, the best cat fights on TV.
I thought this was so creative.
I like this, yeah.
I'm sorry, but that S looks real good on Marlon Brando. I'm like, you wear it, dude.
That is so cool with the double rings.
Hula hoops. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. The hula hoops and the huge faces just standing in, out there in judgment in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Stand trial. Ursa. Yes. She was crazy.
Yeah, I loved her so much. Sarah Douglas, she's so pretty.
Freaking love her.
General Zod.
And here's Terrence. General Zod. You will kneel before me.
Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Oh.
Think you can intimidate me? Second only to my own. You catch that?
Yeah.
Well, what? It's very Shakespearean the way that comes off.
Yeah. It
Hey,
really
Norton
is.
JH. And yeah, Matthew Jorel just walked away like a freaking boss.
And he's like, bye.
Wow. Man, when they get zapped into the phantom zone.
It is so pretty. I love this.
Great.
Yeah.
Raziel Cagliostro, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Thank you so very much.
Oh my God, her eyebrow.
The way this came at him. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I also like the fact that they're finally terrorized these guys. They're like,
yes.
oh snap.
And then when it grabs him and you see him like this.
It's like, ooh, that's messed up. They're all squished
Yeah.
together.
And that's such an iconic effect now.
Yeah.
Spinning in the infinity of space forever.
I always like these foil outfits that they're wearing. So cool.
Mm-hmm.
So they just showed you where he was agreeing with the council, and now he's going to disagree with the council.
Mm-hmm. The council wants to stick their head in the sand.
At least with
Yeah.
that kind of information, you send half of the people off the planet. And like, at least they have half of a chance.
Mm-hmm. Information control here. Monster Huntress Room says, don't forget that Supergirl and her Kryptonian survivors are part of this reality too.
Oh, yes.
Now, how did what's, because I don't know the backstory with Supergirl.
Well, the movie of Supergirl, she's underground, underneath the earth or something to that. I just love this. I don't know. I just like this weird design.
It's very, it's almost like, not, I guess like a black light, but not, with how luminous the outfits are.
Yeah.
Why you want to sit in the backwater?
It just feels so comic booky. Like all of this is just
Mm-hmm.
the epitome of turning an idea into from a comic book into reality, just perfectly. And he already has his colors already, the blue and
Mm-hmm.
red. Aw.
Yep. I got a hologram to give him. So that's
I love this.
interesting. They
Yeah.
send him to such a quote unquote backwater
Mm-hmm.
planet.
Yeah. Primitive. Oh yeah, the baby's holding
More
on
than
to her
likely,
hair.
because probably thinks that a less advanced civilization would be likely to take advantage.
Yeah. They said they had so much trouble with this baby. And
Yeah?
he ended up peeing all over them. Babies don't care. They're like, yeah.
That's why they like to have twins, because then they can like switch them out.
Yeah. Oh, but he's so cute. Look at him.
I know. It's so sad, but it's just like they're willing to give up, you know, their lives so that their child can survive.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because they could have come with us, come with the baby to Earth, but then, he'd be breaking his oath to the
Mm.
council and creating a bit of um, turmoil in his own world. Like people would be like, "What's going on? He's leaving. What?"
Yeah. And it's funny, all the years I'd seen this movie, I forgot that line when he was very specific when he said, neither I nor my wife will leave Krypton.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Hey, Dan's Life at the Kingdom. Yes, Christopher Reeve is our Superman. Although I'm not gonna lie, I love
Look,
Henry Cavill. I
I love
freaking love
Henry.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I
I
love
love
Henry.
him. But
Brandon
Reeve is
Routh
a
was
good.
pretty good looking.
Yeah,
Let's see. I
I
haven't seen an ugly one yet.
no, I haven't either.
Um,
I haven't.
you have?
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen I
Neither.
haven't seen an ugly Superman that at
Yeah,
all.
no, they're all pretty good looking.
Yeah,
I
Matt
may have seen
Marcello, you're right.
some. I may have seen some that I may have gone like what, and then
Hmm.
later on after seeing their performance, I was like, I think I said that for Henry Cavill, and I was like, "You're gonna be Superman," because I think when I saw him, that was before he bulked up,
Oh, because
and
I'd seen him in the Tutors.
yeah, he's good
So
looking, great
yeah,
acting. But
he
I was
did.
like, "Oh, you're gonna be Superman? I don't know about this."
Hmm.
But
I bought it. I mean, I didn't particularly like Man of Steel, but I love Havill's performance.
mm,
Freaking love him. Hey, Empress Cuba says, "Hey everyone, almost missed this."
oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely love Man of Steel. It's so I think I didn't mind a lot of the things that other people had problems with, but I loved him in particular because I was like, there was something about him, and then I was like, okay, this relationship
Hmm.
with him and Lane, I was like, okay, I don't know about this, and then I was I was like, oh wait a minute, this makes a lot of sense why they would be attracted to each other.
Hmm. Yeah, Empress Cuba, I'm with you. I like Henley, but Christopher is my heartbeat. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
yeah.
granted, again,
Christopher.
I did not like Man of Steel, but I loved watching Henry Cavill.
Now, when this all happens, when the planet is like this is falling, this is like you can't
Like, I
help
got
but
out.
say to yourself, "My God, these guys were so dumb for such an
Hmm.
advanced civilization. They didn't entertain the idea of a okay, maybe if this is possible, maybe we could put in place a plan B."
But it's so messed up how rather than listen to reason, they doom their entire civilization because they don't want the populace to turn against them.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just so heartbreaking.
imagine if all of these guys had traveled to Earth. I mean, they would all be superheroes.
Mhm.
They were super beings. I mean, whether and we're not sure they would be heroes. But
I don't remember this being so detailed. And there goes Krypton.
yeah. Goodbye. A lot of arrogant people just died.
Hmm.
You don't really feel sorry for them. You feel bad for for Jor-El and his wife.
Hmm. And the people.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
people who
Mark.
didn't know. The people who didn't know. The people who didn't
Hmm.
know weren't informed, which is
Hmm.
really sad.
I love this because while he's flying around in space, he's learning all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martha Marcello. That's what I was talking about. I love that. So even though it's like when people play like classical music for babies,
Yes.
they there's certain things they start to understand by hearing the music.
Yeah. Oh, he's growing. Look how big he is now.
Mhm.
They got a baby with a cleft chin too. They were like, we gotta get that epic chin in there.
Yeah. Here with human history. Yeah. That's going to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, I agree. Yeah, not using cab will just, mm, that makes me so mad. And then he comes crashing to earth, and there's Ma and Pa Kent.
I
Literally,
know,
why is it every time there's a UFO sighting, it's in the middle of nowhere?
right?
And I always love this part. It's like a futuristic version of the stork, and in how
Yes,
many
yes, yes.
like folk tales or fairy tales you have this couple who couldn't have children or never had children, all of a sudden they're given the opportunity to raise an extraordinary child.
Yeah. So cool.
Hey, Darth
I was
Plato.
Oh, hi Darth Vader. I always love this story anyway. Like, he arrives and these people are like, oh, hi.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh.
Hey, take me, and I'm naked. Oh, this was so funny.
Ah.
Good Lord. See? Mm-hmm. Yep. The right people found to raise Kal-El as their own. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what she's thinking.
In North Dakota.
Mm-hmm. Just now orphan. Mm-hmm. Oh.
He's like, ah, I saved
You
you,
needed
Daddy.
help. I freaking love this. Oh my gosh.
They're like, oh, that's a spaceship.
Yeah. He definitely all right. Yeah, we can't tell nobody about this. You know. Yeah, Mark says you wonder how much of Kal-El's innate goodness comes from the Kryptonian parents and how much from the Kents.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, isn't he oh, I was about to say the water boy, but he's a tap boy.
He's a cowboy.
Same difference.
Yeah, he can't reveal his true strength.
Yeah. I love it when you find out that he's named after with Martha's middle name. Yeah, I would be like, yeah, we're going over to so and so's house to watch some Netflix and chill. You want to come hang out? Oh, such a
And that's
jerk.
and that's the old Lana. I think they recast her.
Oh, okay.
And you know it'll take him a second to do it.
Mm-hmm. And he's so frustrated. Is this where he kicks the football?
Yeah. And it never comes back.
Never.
This part is so silly, but I always like it.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I don't know where I read it, but supposedly Lois Lane is like, yeah, and he's running. I love this. It's so dorky, like Forrest Gump.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, and then he crosses in front of the train. I have to tell the story about how my physics teacher used Superman.
Oh
It was
my.
hilarious. I just felt like running.
Oh yeah, there he is, catching up with them.
Mm-hmm. Like, Clark, where'd you come from? Oh, you know.
And dad is like,
Maria.
dad is like, he's showing up,
Mm-hmm.
huh?
Who's the actor who plays Pa Kent? I love him, and I know I've seen him somewhere else. And the
Glenn
name
Ford.
Glenn Ford.
Mm-hmm. And Jeff East is playing young Clark Kent. There's a bird showing off when he flies. This is a great
Mm-hmm.
question.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're for a reason. I love this speech
So good.
because he's trying to tell him there's something bigger
Then just,
than
then just fucking
yeah than
touch.
just
Yes,
exhibiting
he just said,
strength.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Touchdowns are just is nothing compared to what he's
Mm-hmm.
capable of.
But it's like in high school, it's your whole life. And this was so heartbreaking.
Oh no.
And this is why,
Oh wow, he played the heck out of that moment.
mm-hmm,
You can see like he had so many dreams of his like, oh no, I don't want not now. I have stuff to do. There are things
mm-hmm.
I want to do.
She was like, Jonathan,
Oh no, their world has just changed.
this just like broke my heart. And this is,
Yeah.
again, this is so fundamental to who Superman is. It's just like he had to learn that even with all his powers, there are just some things he cannot prevent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that's like very, very human that pretty much a lot of people can relate to. It's just like you want to try to control everything, but you can't, you can't do it.
So true.
And it's just like, it's so sad. So it's like his father's gone. And, so it's just like, he's just barely, in high school. This is so sad. Mm-hmm. All his powers, I couldn't save him.
Oh, I give a rose, a flower to his mom.
Mm-hmm.
What a good boy. Oh,
Yeah. See, he loves his mom.
yeah, his mom. He likes his mommy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they hit it off right away, didn't they?
They what?
They hit it. They hit it off right away when she first saw him, and he just like
Mm-hmm.
was
She
like,
was just like,
ah.
I'm keeping this. Is my no, we're not letting go of him. No. No. Especially considering, how even though they were like up in age, it's like they were never able to have, have children of her own. So of course he just like this just showed up to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying to think like what's this part? Oh, I remember.
Was this when he found the pod that he was?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But then
Oh, it was
but
in the
then
garage and it was like communicating with them and whatnot.
yeah.
I think, right?
He's like, oh, there's something in there, I feel. Go and check it out.
Yeah.
It's calling to
It's
you.
calling to you. I love
Yeah.
that. He's just like, what? At this point in time, it decides to, call out, call out to me. Well, folks, we are watching Superman 1978, directed by Richard Donner, starring Christopher Reeve. 35 minutes, 9 seconds, and Clark is about to find the pod that he arrived in. And
Yeah.
I love the country pajamas he's got on right now.
Yeah. This reminds me of the thing where they had to go underground in order to find the
Mm-hmm.
location. Ooh, look at that.
Bruh. It's like, yeah, we found that with you. And holds it up. Darn rooster.
Oh, she knows something's up.
Mm-hmm. The call to action, a key step in Joseph Campbell's hero's journey. That's what Martin Daly says.
Mm.
It's so pretty. Wheat fields out there.
Oh yeah. They got such a classic look for his mom, Ma
Mm-hmm.
Kent. Very comic book.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Beautiful cinematography. Oh my gosh.
Isn't it gorgeous? he's telling her he has to leave, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Oh,
Don't hug her too hard. You're a super guy.
I know. Oh.
I always wondered about Superman's powers, like how he can like control how gentle he is with humans versus like when he has to go hard, and be like super powerful.
Probably trial and error, like little
Yeah,
kids probably think like, no, you can't do it that hard. Like, I'm so sorry you flipped your truck over.
Man.
This was such a great emotional scene. They gave you the space for those two characters to work through those feelings.
Yeah, and I think a lot of movies would have already been at the Daily Planet by now because of okay, let's hurry up and get to the Daily Planet. But he's got to explore himself and figure out, this is the stuff, I mean, honestly, this sets up the next movie and the following movies very well. If you could, even if you don't like those other movies, it's still like the grounding part of it all. It certainly matters a lot in Superman 2.
Yes. Because that's where he goes, because that's where all the knowledge is. And just like, right here, we had to say to answer any question you had, and we hope that this was the question that you would not ask.
Yes. Oh, I think this is like one of my favorite parts is him establishing the
Fortress of Solitude.
Oh yeah.
Batman has the Batcave. Superman has Fortress of Solitude.
Look at that thing.
And it just
so cool. Love it. Ooh, look at the green light. It's just like, oh snap.
And
I'll snap y'all. We're about to get.
This was so freaking cool.
I was like, what's this?
And did he go to true north or magnetic north?
So crazy. See, I always wanted one of these layers when I was a kid. I was like, oh man, I want a Fortress of Solitude made out of ice.
So freaking awesome when you see like the ice crystals. And yeah, Matthew Marcillo, it's like Krypton comes back.
Yes, yeah, it's like a little piece of it. Yeah. So cool.
Hey, John the Beagle Dad. So there's only one Superman. Superman is Christopher Reeve. Absolutely. Absolutely. He is the GOAT Superman. And Clarence Nelson, thank you so much for subscribing. Do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. 18 of you folks watching along with us. We are watching Richard Donner's Superman,
Oh
1978.
man,
Oh, I freaking love this so much.
me too. Look at that. That's I want a place like this. Imagine a decorating or designing your home to look like the Fortress of Solitude.
Gosh, yes. That was
That would
dope.
be so
I'm
epic.
pretty sure somebody did it.
I hope so. I really hope so. Because that would be just amazing. Like everything made out of crystal, the seating, you have a flat screen
Everything.
TV made out of it. Oh my God. So
I
dope.
wonder if you can order that on Etsy. Somebody's probably
No,
done it.
I know. Oh boy, here we go.
Hmm. What's this do here, though?
It's almost instinctively he knows to do these things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
It's
I'm
almost like
thinking probably the programming when he was
I was just
safe.
about to say that. Yeah. I was freaking out when this happened. I was like, yes, he's back.
He's back like the Wizard of Oz.
I know. It's
In a
like
way, I love it.
I was like, oh my God, it's Daddy Superman. Mm, the
Mm.
dialogue too. The dialogue.
Hmm. Wow. Oh, that's okay, Northman JH. That was my dad. His was George Reeves. I was like, phew.
I just love his acting too. And so like very thoughtful. Like
Hmm.
you would talk to your child, that, and it's like the most important talk you need to have with them.
Yeah.
You're not one of them.
He gets the answer why I'm so different. Yeah, that service dog. That means Clark was learning for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
I love it because every year he's learning something.
Mm-hmm.
He spent years at the Fortress of Solitude.
Mm-hmm. And this is also part of well, I don't say the trope, but it was where it's like once a young man met a certain age, it was expected that he would go off on his own to
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote find himself. He would actually leave home. Mm,
Oh, cool.
to go and help where it's needed. Wow. And that's why. That mask.
12
That
years later.
is. Yep.
This scene right here. People were like losing it in the theater. I remember.
There he goes.
Woo!
They're great people. They just need you to help them. Yeah.
And if you want to say too, this is definitely built for 1970, 9. It is definitely like 1978, 1979. Like in the
Mm-hmm.
70s. For sure, this is the flavor of like how people were at that time. It was a more simpler time and
Mm-hmm.
more, I would say there was a higher belief in good people being out there. Which, if
Mm-hmm.
you like zoom to now, it's like there's corruption everywhere.
Like, I don't
So
trust any of y'all.
yeah. Yeah. Much different time period, which is as part of the charm of this movie too. There's
Mm-hmm.
the good out there in the world. Look at her; she's ready
Yeah.
for it.
It's like they just need to figure it out. That Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy Olsen. They didn't have Google or Siri, y'all.
Yeah, you have to depend on your education and memory.
Mm-hmm.
She's a terrible speller.
Oh my gosh, he's the triple breasted suit.
I love a triple-breasted suit. Look at him struggling.
Mm-hmm. Yep. See, kids, this was before autocorrect. Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
That's mighty.
He's the fastest typist. He's ever seen.
And that was a big deal. That the fastest type. I tell you, typing was probably the best class I ever took
Oh
because you
yeah.
could take that, and once you could. It's like my productivity just exploded. I could just sit in front of a computer, just go.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got a lot of jobs from typing fast. So. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
thank you, Matthew, for blessing me, and DJ Knight. Yes, thank you guys. You guys are so
All the
sweet, and Chef
wonderful
Nation,
blessings.
everybody. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Clark could type more than 100 words a minute. I think the last time I actually, this was
Oh,
years ago, like clocked myself, I think it was like 120 words a minute or something like that. Yeah.
you're fast.
It was occupational
Yeah,
because it's like the more I kept doing, the more I kept typing papers, the more I kept doing that. It was just,
I was at like 40 for a long time, and then all of a sudden I shot up to like 80, and
mm-hmm,
then they were like, "Oh, can we give you a job?" There, you got like paid more, and they give you like
mm-hmm.
a lot of stuff. And then it didn't
Yes.
matter. Then suddenly it didn't matter.
Yeah. Are you Kryptonian too by any chance? Just kidding. Nah. Now the dictation software is way better. So now you can just
Oh, yeah,
speak
yeah.
it and yeah. Oh no, not stuck in
Oh,
the
it's Rex. That's Rex Reed, the film critic.
huh. Yeah, yeah, hi. Oh, is this when somebody stole their purse?
Okay, he stands in front of her like a gentleman.
And he stands in front of her.
Yeah, what a gentleman.
Got that toxic masculinity. Hmm. Well, he actually is from the country. I'm gonna kick him in the nuts. I'm just kidding.
Oh, he saved her life.
Wow. This was so I'm like, oh my gosh, he totally faked it.
That's so adorable.
It just shows how good he is at like playing the part up, but
Yeah. Yeah.
does stuff
So good.
like catching
Look
a
at him.
bullet. Yeah, I got
I
it.
love the little moments where he's like, he takes the mask off and he's like, yeah, I got you,
Uh-huh.
honey.
Yeah, he kind of slipped up because huh.
She's like, that's a unique man.
And if you didn't know that he had X-ray vision, you're just like, okay, how do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those little moments where he's just like he gives away himself, but
Mm-hmm.
he's just having a little fun with people.
Yeah.
So it just shows you he has a sense of humor. A little bit like a little Daffy
Yes.
Duck or a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
a Bugs Bunny.
Is that Ned Beatty?
Yes.
Oh, that was so funny because he was trying to steal the paper and the dog barked on him. That was freaking hilarious. I forgot about that part.
He's such a terrible crook.
He
Look at this
is.
dude in the back with the did you see the guy with the diddy bop?
Yes.
He's
Oh
like
my God, he's walking like my uncle.
that was the 70s for you, my God.
Oh man.
There he is again, walking somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Back when the train stations were just so beautiful.
Oh yeah. There's still a couple of them out there. I've always wanted to take um a train ride across Canada. Oh,
Hmm.
it looks like it's going to be so beautiful because oh, look at him.
Oh my
That
gosh, he's
fly
such a
sucker.
doofus.
Yeah, because I saw a clip of it once, and it was so beautiful.
Yeah. 30th Street Station in Philly is so gorgeous. Well, it's got some seedy characters in it now, but the architecture is still there. Just like is it Penn Station? Was it Penn Station? Or was it Grand Central? I think it was a Grand Central.
Oh, Grand Central.
It's had like a beautiful. It's like that beautiful architecture.
Cool.
And through the door he goes. Yep. He's like, where did he go?
I love the music that they're playing.
I know.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Tell me he's safe underneath. That he's laying flat. Come on. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh. Oh no.
I like the fact that the girl character here is like not quite a bad guy. You know what I mean? She's just
Mm-hmm.
hanging out with them, but she's like, you know what? You are a sick guy.
Mm-hmm. Freaking love that outfit. Oh my gosh.
I know. Bada boom.
And it's fire.
Yes. Works today. Works today. Timeless.
Mm-hmm. It's like the what was old is back again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can find that on Shen right now.
Oh, I that would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Little Chef is a fan of Superman Chef Nation. Nice.
Oh, cool. I like that he's calling him Mr. Luthor. Oh God, what a
Luthor.
fun. What a class. Calm down a little bit, guy. So nervous. Mr. Luthor.
He's such a toady.
Look at that computer back there.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, that's
Ay,
ancient.
ay, ay.
It's running somebody's bank software.
Oh yeah.
I had that happen. Some like old legacy system. Somebody's like, "Oh yeah, it's AS400." I said, "I'm sorry, did I just hear you right? Seriously?"
Yeah.
They're like, "Yeah, it still runs."
It makes interesting decorations, but I don't know. You might want to upgrade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Matthew Marcello, Gene Hackman was so hilarious as Lex Luthor.
Oh yeah, he was great.
Mm. You know what they kind of remind me of? Skeletor and Evil Lynn.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah,
She was,
exactly.
oh, she was always clowning him.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. And you know, not just a yes person hanging around them all the time, but like
Hmm.
somebody who challenged them. So
Yeah.
good.
And she's just like, you know, I'm the brains of this operation. Like, yeah, I'll make you think like you're a smart one. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. DOS based? Oh man, Mark. Always trying to be so chivalrous. Two cats, one mortgage. Yuck. Funny you should say that.
she's
That's
she's like,
so
give
funny.
me
That's
some
such great
space.
writing.
Yeah.
Only if you can fly. Okay.
They closed in on his face. He's too much. Poor thing.
Because it's the big city, and it's like people are either always busy or they're like ignoring you.
I
Not on
know.
purpose, but well, sometimes on purpose, but so involved in their own lives,
Yeah.
as opposed to a small town where everyone like talks to each other and knows each other. And
So funny because he's like trying to be friendly to everybody in there. It's just not
mm-hmm.
working. It's not working. Oh, this is the helicopter scene. Okay.
Best scene, yeah. Oh my gosh, I was just miserable when I had to drive in New York. Oh my gosh, no wonder cabbies are so cranky. Especially now, since I actually saw like darn Priuses as cabs in New York not too long ago.
Yeah. Daily Planet. Oh boy.
Yeah, I
A
have to
little
psych myself up to watch the Superman doc, Chef Nation. Oh, I know I'm a cry. That fast?
yeah. It's the cable has it all like trapped so it can't take off.
Oh,
Yeah. And so it's like trying to take off, but it can't with the cable. Oh boy.
I know. Oh my gosh, that was nuts.
Yeah. That was crazy. She's trying to climb over him.
Mm-hmm. She's like, there's nobody coming to save me. I mean, I gotta do this myself.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Clark just steps out like, what's going on?
She's not making it. Oh no.
Perfect tension.
And those people are entirely too close. Oh man. Oh, ouch. She's doing a screaming.
Everybody's taking pictures. Meanwhile, here's Clark. What? Oh, what's this? Hmm. Hmm.
Can't do it in that.
Mm-mm. No, it's not going to work. Well, thank you, Kimberly Ann Hart. I don't feel like a genius when I can't find my keys.
Oh, hey, Kimberly. Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna start changing right now.
Mm-hmm. And then it start up again. And it goes through the and comes out. The bad outfit. Woo!
If you know how to fly, Superman, better do it now. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
goodness.
It's just hanging on by the seatbelt. Oh my gosh. Who's got you?
Uh-oh. He's like, this is just like a piece of cake for me, guys. No problem. Were you worried? Not an issue for me. We'll just put this right back.
Yep.
This had to be a lot of work to coordinate. Oh.
Oh my gosh, those 70s suits.
I know, right?
Okay. Yeah.
The music here for the romance.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bye.
Proof that you can clean up a dork, really. At least that's what I got from it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Wait a minute. Didn't he get a cat out of a tree?
At some point, I think.
I think so. This is like where he's kind of flying around.
Yeah.
Seeing where he can help out.
Oh yeah, this is funny.
Oh, the cat burglar. Every time I see this scene, I think of the scene from the Batman 60 series where Batman and Robin are climbing up the building and they run the Casey case up.
And who else do they run into? They run into Sammy Davis Jr. as well.
Mm-hmm. While they're going up the building. It was just, oh gosh, it was hilarious. Hello. It's like, oh, I guess I gotta go get him.
It's like, nah.
It's like, did I see something? Nah.
Look at the way he smoothly flies away. I'm like, what kind of move is that? I like that. So this is the montage or like the grouping where he starts doing things to stop crime. openly.
Mm-hmm. Folks, we are at 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 47 seconds. Superman 1978.
Yes.
Superman is showing his powers. He's going around helping folks.
Superman, come help me.
Mm-hmm.
Help me, Superman.
Matthew Marcello says Batman and Robin ran into so many celebrities just climbing up the buildings. I know, that's what I remember.
Yeah. There were a whole bunch of celebrities. Like I specifically remembered Sammy Davis Davis Jr. because I thought it was like,
Mm-hmm.
what's going on here?
Shootout. Let me count this money.
Look at these guys.
Hmm. Who the heck is that? What? Oh, Billy Judd Bargo Kidder was in Black Christmas. I haven't seen that yet.
Oh yeah, Margaret Kidder was also in Amityville Horror.
Yes, I saw that movie. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it was so crazy.
Josh Brolin's dad is in that one.
Wow. I did not know that. Giving y'all presents. Come on. He didn't say first drink, he said first bottle.
Oh, here's the kitty cat. It's like, hi, I'll get him.
Man, cats are not that cool trying to get them out of a tree. They
Yeah.
freak out.
Oh yeah. First they're gonna go, "Meow,"
I
and then
know.
they'll
And it's just like,
scratch the living crap
oh
out of
my
you. I don't care.
gosh. I hated having to do that. One cat, he was a kitten, and he ran up in the tree and got stuck. And I had to lure him out of the tree with like turkey lunch meat. And then because they're like, do we call the fire department? I don't know. They sent me up there to get him. So as soon as he grabs it,
Man.
and he's like this, I'm like, oh my gosh, this friggin' hurts.
And then
But yeah.
then they get scared because they don't have control anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so then they dig their claws right into you.
Yeah. At least it's like a tiny
Like,
kitten. So
oh, okay. So it wasn't that bad.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
And then he
That
got too
female
fat to
is
climb up trees. So that
yeah. They do not want
oh.
to handle a grown kitty with fierce claws because they will. They're like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
this is really soft and squishy. Like, oh yeah, that's my flesh.
Yep. So they got Air Force One.
Yeah, I love that little leg.
Hey. Oh.
Just fly.
Don't look. Just fly.
Yeah. I love how everybody like nobody believes that it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's like, oh, okay. Well, like if there was really a Superman, like how many people would just be calling him for all kinds of stupid stuff?
Mm-hmm. Come
Like,
get this. Come get this.
yeah, come take care of this.
Ah, that's so cheesy, and I love it.
Yeah, I love it too.
Yeah.
He's got
Gene
different.
Hackman. Gene Hackman slayed this.
Yeah, Mr. Luthor. I love when he's saying, "Not in your life." It's just so. And he gets this robe, and it gets all wet on the bottom.
Gosh. Same set from Scarface. Okay, Chef Nation. I was wondering why it looked familiar.
Oh, makes sense. Yes. Thank
Hmm.
you. This is a great observation.
Inside Dope. Hmm. Friend. Mm.
She's like, "Oh, I hope it's me."
She's like, I hope he don't.
I know, right? I think it's gonna be me.
God talked to Moses.
So, to talk about diversity, tons of diversity in that run there
Yes.
of his writers, So
Hmm.
there we go. They were doing it back then in the 70s, guys. He's probably saving somebody, girlfriend. Calm down. Saving yet another cat from a tree.
Like, I'm going to be fashionably late. Hey, Brogu.
Oh, hey, Virgo again.
Don't change Christopher. He's fine the way he is. Oh, just superficial things, you know. Yeah, like getting him some hotter glasses, you know.
I always loved what she was wearing too. The soft blue flowing.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You can see her. You can see her. I'm sorry. Are you looking at my lungs right now?
Mm-hmm.
Shame
That's
on
too
you.
freaking funny. You have a seat. Yeah, the important questions.
Flirting with her.
Mhm.
Wow. What a man. Sorry.
6'4". Damn.
Dang.
Hello. Like I
Hey.
say, anything over 6'3" is for me. So
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, for real, that's a little bit too much information. I love this scene. It's so cute.
really. That's like somebody asking Data if he's fully functional.
Yes, 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 which is yeah, that actually happened.
Hey, Jerry Minosa, how you doing?
Oh, hi, Jerry. So this
Which
is
is one
how
of the
we learn
things.
that he can't see through lead, and
Hmm.
it also tells all of his enemies, hey, you can't see lead.
Hmm.
Yeah, through lead.
You like pink? I remember in science class, they were like, yeah, that's actually true. X rays can't travel through lead.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Where the heck is that?
Like
Dang,
how
girlfriend needs spell check.
she cannot spell. She spelled rapist with two P's.
Oh, Jerry, glad to hear you're out of the hospital. Sorry to hear you're still hurting, but now you're probably glad to be home. Hospitals are not a fun place to stay in.
Yes, yes. Oh man. Well, thanks for hanging out with us while you're on the mend.
Yeah. Yes, toxic masculinity and toxic femininity. Yeah, that's why I love it. It's like they ping pong off each other. It's great.
Yeah.
Roku says I'm 1 foot 5 inches in green. Just give me a chance.
Oh, so cute.
Very cute, cute size. Yeah, I do. It's just they're so all the men in my family are extremely tall. So I'm like drawn to like
Oh.
tall. So it's not that shorter men don't have a chance. You just have to kind of work a little bit harder at it to get my attention. Boyfriend? Hmm.
I love her response. She's like, "Oh snap, I would be like that too."
I would be like, you better not freaking drop me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh, no, God. I always loved how sweet and caring he is too, like to make sure she's okay.
I love this. She's just like, oh my gosh.
Oh.
I do too. And it kind of reminds me of that scene in Aladdin where they're flying on their
Yeah,
magic carpet. I love the same vibes.
absolutely. And she's just holding on to that strong arm. Oh my God, she's like, oh my God.
Like, don't drop me. I know you're not
Oh,
going to drop me, but I have to say, don't drop me. But this is so cool.
so adorable.
And he shows her like all of this stuff in a way that she never would have been able to see
Yes,
before.
yes. It's so magical. The music to this
Hmm.
is so light, bouncy, and just full of magic, you know?
Yeah, it's like, and again they give, and I keep noticing these things with pacing with films, especially from this era. They give you, the good films give you time to process the emotion to get us to buy into it.
Yeah.
Yep, A Whole New World is Billy
Yeah.
Judd and Northman J.H. Superman is the ultimate Boy Scout, where Batman is a prepper. This is true. Yeah,
Mm.
Batman is a prepper.
Oh, when they go over the clouds. Oh gosh, no, 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 no. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna fall though."
Can I breathe up here?
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna forget I know anything about science right now. I just want to watch it.
And he, they do all this silently. Like they do all this communicating just without saying words or
Hmm.
anything. So sweet.
Just like how they look at each other, and
Uh-oh. And then and whoa.
this is so
Is it
cool.
that? But I get her.
I gotta go get her. I get her.
We have to get to this like hugging position, of course.
I love this. I swear they use some of this vibe in Spider-Man, the first one with Tobey Maguire, when she pulls his mask down.
I know. So cute.
Chef
I didn't
Nation
realize
said this
this.
is why he's my Superman.
Mm.
Yeah, Matthew Marcel, I love that. I love that scene.
Oh, the upside down kiss.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
very
cool. I love
well
that.
done. Well
Yeah.
done. Yeah. They said it was really hard to pull off,
Hmm.
but and it wasn't romantic when they shot it, but it looks great.
It looked good when they put it all together. And yeah, Mark Daly says Toby's first Spider-Man cribbed a lot from this movie. Yeah, I can see that. I was like, it's okay.
I love the way I love her expression. This is one of the reasons why I to this day absolutely love Margot Kidder. I actually saw her a couple of times in New York,
Oh yeah.
where I used to live, ordering like coffee from one of the local places.
Hmm.
She had, at that point, had met with like hard times and stuff, but as she was always, I mean, no, I never went up to her and said, "Oh, Margot," but she just was very friendly to everybody because I think she had a feeling everybody knew who she was.
Hmm.
She's like, "No, stay. Do you have to go?"
He's like, I don't want you to go. Uh, yes and no. Bye.
Superman. He's got a name now.
Superman. Huh.
That was fast.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. That's New York, all the locks. Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
whatever. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, she noticed. Didn't notice it as soon as dude flew away, Clark showed up.
Yeah. And look
Enough
at
time to
him.
slick that hair back.
Look at look at that posture. He's so great. What a great acting. Such great acting. I better put the mask back on.
Yeah, you got to do that. I love it. Oh, I gotta put these glasses back on. Mm-hmm.
That's Clark nice. She was thinking about Superman.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, Mark. I guess if you for some people, if you don't see them that often with their glasses on, if it's somebody you work with pretty much all the time, it's kind of like, oh, okay. First time, it's like, oh, is that? Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's the universe. Hey, Lance, we're watching the original.
Lance, what are you up so late? Oh my
I
goodness.
know.
So good
Crazy
to
late where
see
you are.
you.
I want that library. Oh my gosh.
I know. This is like the coolest library. Well, first of all, love books.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just amazing.
Oh, you're writing a book? Oh, yeah. That's the deadline. Sorry, I've got like a to Professor X. Where are you going? He does that just to mess with me. Hmm. I love how she just yells it out.
Yeah, she's like,
That's why I got Paige treat time. There you go.
oh, yeah. Gotta have the treats.
Yeah. It's either treats or catnip.
Yum, 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 yum. This reminds me, I'm
Hey,
just gonna have a
Dylan.
piece of. Oh, hey, Dylan soup.
22, you folks in here. We are watching, yes, the original Superman, 1978, starring Christopher Reeve, Margot Kidder, and directed by Richard Donner. 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 29 seconds, and so enjoying this.
Having like a little piece of chocolate.
Ooh, chocolate, yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Stunt Brat sent me some chocolate.
This
So
is from
good.
Stunt Brat. Yeah, this is Stunt Brat's chocolate. This is the lint flavor. This one in particular is the crunchy milk chocolate nougat. So good.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
delicious. Very little brother. Come here. You can say hi. You can say hi. There he is.
Hey,
There he is.
oh,
Here,
hi,
go down
Professor.
there. Ugh. So I have two treats by my studio desk. It's got a bed under my desk there.
So cute.
Mhm. Gene Hackman, I love him as Lex Luthor, but oh my gosh, I love the Lex Luthor from Smallville though.
Oh, well, he's like the sexy.
Yeah,
That's like the.
Michael Rosenbaum. I said, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I like that Lex Luthor. Looks like a Tesla test drive.
Mhm. Oh, and her Marilyn outfit.
I know,
Oh,
like that's how you fall out of a car accident. They're so stupid.
Larry Hagman playing the chief there.
That's funny. I had a Cybertruck come up behind me tonight. It looked so wild. I'd never seen one at night.
Oh, really?
The LED panels lit up. You almost feel like you're playing a video game, like a PS1 game.
Wow.
One of those comes by. Yeah, yeah. Michael Rosenbaum, he didn't really need too much fixing, really.
No, he was really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, if he ever grows hair, he would be unattractive to me. Yes, you did it. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What? The henchman always forgets something.
OG. OG.
Oh, he Mr. Luthor.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna transport a missile like that without any military, no military escort. Oh wait, no, those are the MPs. Hey, Baryon. Says the
Oh,
villains are
hi,
practically as important as the hero in the movies, in my humble opinion. Lex Luthor was the worst part of Batman versus Superman. Don't get me started on that Lex Luthor. Oh my gosh. I did not like Carrot Top Lex Luthor. No.
Daniel. Look at her. She is a handy woman.
Go ahead, girl.
I know, with the slit and just showing all that leg.
Mm-hmm. Got my tool belt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling. Oh yeah, just having a nuclear missile pretty much right there. Go ahead, girl. Oh no, we can't be blowing up the Hoover Dam. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, okay. Clancy Brown is so talented. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
From voice of Lex Luthor in the animated series to
Oh, okay.
in the Penguin to well, he's the voice of Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Likewise.
had a crazy crush on him in the Highlander, the original movie.
Oh,
Insane.
I have not seen Highlander in ages.
Ooh. You just say it again, it'll give you at least a good laugh. It's weirdly great. Weirdly great.
Uh, yeah,
Ooh,
that's take it.
even that got to me. All the dogs are like, "What?"
Uh huh. That's you. Oh, is this when he couldn't be in two places at one time, supposedly?
Yes. Yes.
This is freaking genius. It's like, which one are you going to save? And Perry's voice gets tuned out.
Yeah. So good.
I love this shot. Oh, just going to roll out there on. No one pays attention. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Clark, nobody's going to miss him.
Nice. I was like, dang, that's a nice move. Look at him.
Mm-hmm. There he goes.
All the girls in the office are like, oh, look at
Hey,
this.
man.
I'm right here.
Take me out.
It's like, I hear you. And I'm coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that spin.
Just going to go down here. Mr. Luthor.
Oh, I love the way he like opens up when he stops.
Isn't that cool?
I like how
It's like, yeah, thank you, Captain Obvious.
yeah. That was a door.
Mm-hmm. She's like, hey,
She's like,
hey.
a real man in the place.
Yeah. Mm, somewhere. Ah, that is him.
Oh, oh boy. This is like this a very similar plot to, I think, View to a Kill,
Oh.
where they were gonna mess with the faults
Mm-hmm.
in California.
I haven't seen that one in so
Yeah,
long.
Zorin with Christopher Walker and
Oh,
Grace Jones. Oof, so good. Love that movie.
I love her. Oh my gosh.
That's this is the dark chocolate piece. It's so good.
Isn't it? I
Mm.
love dark chocolate. I've been trying to spread that chocolate out.
Yeah, this
Keyword trying to.
is mm, so good.
See.
I love the fact that he has a new wig for every every single scene he's in. So cool.
I just noticed that.
Yeah, he's
Oh my
got a new
gosh.
wig for every single scene.
Otisburg. He makes such a good lackey. Mm.
He's just hanging out there, taking
Mm-hmm.
all the pictures. Oh boy. Yeah, this is definitely a problem for 1978
Mm-hmm.
because now they have ways of disabling these rockets
Mm-hmm.
quite easily too.
Remember
Mm.
the first time I saw like a tomahawk missile?
Mm.
We were like, we're next to a missile. They're like, there's no warhead on it, so it's safe. But it was funny because we were all backing up. Good night, Lance. Thanks for being here.
Oh, good night. Hope you're doing well and you make some
Mm-hmm.
headway on your book. Can't wait to read it one day. Ah, set up. It's made out of lead, so you can't
Mm-hmm.
see through it.
Can't see through it.
He warned him, don't touch it. Oh.
Put kryptonite in it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He told him, don't touch it. what a what a jerk. I spared no expense to make you feel right at home. Look at his face. It's like it's showing real fear.
Mm-hmm. And yes, kryptonite is in the periodic table of the elements. The first chemistry class I took, they were like, this is krypton gas, not kryptonite, like in the Superman movie. We were like, oh, okay.
And everybody's looking like, it's real.
Yes.
Krypton is a real place.
It's real, but it's a noble gas. But it was funny how my chemistry teacher made the distinction right away. No, not like in the movie. Hey, Nita. Says Trump was the Dems kryptonite. Good seeing you, my dear. Hope you're doing well. How is it? Is weakness, Billy? There's something in kryptonite that weakens him.
Yeah.
Although I was like, well, where did this dude get kryptonite from?
I know.
In the first place. Who knows?
And he was
He's
on
Lex
his
Luthor. He had all kinds of weird connections.
Mm-hmm. He just cannot get that thing off his neck.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Matthew, that's exactly why. Mm-hmm. I remember that. How does everyone know kryptonite hurts him? It's the first time he's seen it. Yeah.
I think it was a theory, but I think he changed. He banked a lot on that theory.
Yeah.
The theory, but he took a risk.
Proven.
This is why, yeah, the Lois died. I mean, ruin it. This is why he had to do that other mission first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He promised. He's such a good guy. He promised.
Yeah, because I was just like, well, how the heck can you get kryptonite if Superman is not from this world? Where you gonna find that at? Maybe it's a lab created kryptonite.
I love the way she's like, I'm gonna steal a kiss. Okay.
Heck yeah.
She was like,
I'm gonna take advantage of this right now. Can you blame a girl for trying? Super galactic fantastic dimension. Hello. Says note that in this iteration, Lex Luthor is a brilliant criminal mastermind, so it follows that he would figure out Superman's weakness. Yeah, I figured he had some, scientists on the tape.
Yeah.
Come up with it.
Lex Luthor is one of the smartest men on the planet, so he can find this stuff out. But
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's It's not perfect. There could have been something else to tell us the reason why, but I think they were just going by the comic books, and got to put some kryptonite in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're like, oh,
Wow. I know.
they're like a missile. Oh, Superman. Oh my God.
It's one of those things where, and it's like Mark Daly was saying, it's like you're enjoying the movie so much. It's like, yeah, we'll let that slide.
Yeah. Come on, Superman.
Wasn't
You gotta
Jimmy
catch it.
always? Wasn't Jimmy always getting himself in trouble in the comics? And Superman, besides Lois, Superman had to get him out of certain situations.
That's right. I love the intensity on his face. He's doing something very difficult. I was like always hoping that Mrs. Texmarker was in someplace safe because he was really pissed at her. But
Mm-hmm.
if he hadn't chosen New Jersey, maybe his plan would have went without a hitch.
Bet you if that missile was going to Kansas, he wouldn't stop it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
There's a reason Jimmy gets the signal watch. Okay.
Oh man. That's nuts. I would freak out if
Oh.
I was driving and that happened.
Oh.
If there's an earthquake, is it better to stop your car or is it better to like keep going?
I don't know. Honestly, I had always kept going. There was like minor earthquakes. Eventually, I got used to it.
Yeah, but a big one like this, probably.
Mhm. Oh my
Whoa.
gosh, this effect was so crazy.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh no, there's a pileup. Is there a pileup?
Hmm.
Oh man.
Was that a Trans Am? You traveling underground? Oh yeah, because it's fixing to fall.
Yeah.
I've been through like 5 earthquakes when I
Mm.
lived in LA. It's nothing like the ride. Yeah, one of them, it felt like a truck had hit the side of my building.
Oh snap.
Yeah, and another one, the quake was like out in the desert somewhere, so it felt like you were on a roller coaster ride. I woke up, I'm like, what the? Oh my gosh, everything's moving.
Yeah. Oh man. Gotta be the scariest thing. I always thought that was crazy that he's using his body as a
Yeah,
like, oh my goodness. Oh
looks
boy, there
nuts.
it is.
Mhm.
Jimmy, get out of there. What are you
Dang it,
doing?
Jimmy!
Look at him taking pictures. What the heck?
It's cool taking pictures.
Do you know the meaning of run away
Mhm.
from danger? Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Oh, live cable.
Jimmy
Meanwhile,
Olsen, what are you doing?
Jimmy's dumb ass is still there.
That's a handle right there. Even I, with my weak, I can use that handle. I'd have grabbed that thing. What is he doing? He's like, oh, there's a handle there, but I can't really grab it. Unless he has sweaty hands and it's just slipping.
Mhm.
Matthew is
Oh,
saying
shoot.
exactly what I'm thinking myself.
Mhm.
Jimmy, get out of there.
At least we hope so.
Yeah. You think you're safe?
Is this
Wait a
when he
minute.
found like an asteroid or something? He found something to stop up the dam,
Oh no. Did
I
he do
think.
something? I think, yeah, he just got a big boulder and
Mhm.
did something.
Something like that.
Oh boy.
Rock slide. Oh
Usually
my
when I'm in the middle of nowhere and something terrible happens, I'm like, definitely never say help me because there's nobody there. Oh man. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm gonna die right now.
God.
Oh my god, this must be miniatures. That was actually very powerful to see. Okay,
There's the boulder.
there's a boulder, yeah. And this is all miniatures.
Yeah. And it's like in the one person he couldn't save.
Doing his best.
This was still a huge feat for practical effects at the time.
Oh, this is like this is incredible in so many different types of effects
Mm-hmm.
to pull this scene off.
Mm-hmm. And Mark is right. No CGI, all practical
All
effects.
practical, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, I made it. Ooh.
Save those people.
Uh-oh.
Something's wrong.
I always was confused. I was like, oh, how did all that that dirt and everything come inside of her
Mm-hmm.
car like that? But the glass broke, and then I think that's what.
This was so. It's like, oh my gosh, all this, it just keeps, all that dirt just keeps coming and covering up the car.
Uh-oh. Oh no. I love the way his face changes, and then he's so
Mm-hmm.
serious. There's some really great acting. Okay,
I love
incredible.
this. Yeah, we are quite
I
spoiled
love
now.
the way
Mhm.
he yanks the door off.
Charles says these movies like to set the tone on how movies should be made. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah.
his face, you can just tell. I was like, no. I'm like,
Like,
no,
oh
what's he gonna
no. Oh my goodness.
do?
He's like gonna cry.
Because he's back to that same helplessness
Yeah, yeah.
where he couldn't save his father. And it's just like, what power is this? What good is this power if I can't use it to save people that I love?
Mm-hmm. Save everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they wait for a few moments, let it sink in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's dead, Kal-El, man.
Yeah,
Ain't no
she's
coming
not
back
part.
from that.
Yeah, no, she ain't partly dead. She's fully dead.
She
I
is,
love
she is,
her.
she is deader than
Oh, I
Elvis.
love this. I love him. He's like, I, I love you. Oh my god, it's so great.
I freaking love this.
Oh my god, he just lets out that like scream, like ah. Oh heck no.
Here for a reason.
He's like, I do not care at this moment. We are messing with human
Oh,
history.
couldn't even save her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people do not like this moment that he
I freaking like this. I
I
said,
loved it.
kick science out the door. It's not about that. It's about the emotional payoff.
I think everybody like was shocked that they
Mm-hmm.
number one killed Lois,
Yeah.
and then they were shocked. Oh snap! He can turn back time.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like, wait a minute, we didn't know that Superman had that power.
No, and I
He,
think,
they,
and yeah, and I know Billy Judd says, so Superman can reverse time to save Lois, but why couldn't he do the same for Jonathan? I think he didn't have that particular knowledge.
yeah, he didn't know.
It sounds simplistic, but he spent like what 12 years in the Fortress of Solitude learning all the technology from Krypton. So,
Yeah,
or maybe he just decided, well, shoot, if I turn it the other way, maybe it'll work. I don't know.
yeah.
But the thing, what it boils down to is that he was so distraught, knew that he was in love with Lois. He was going to do anything to bring her back. And that's the emotional kick we wanted. Like you were.
She's like, oh, I'm so glad that she's alive.
Okay, I can't be mad at you. Actually, this is something he never did in the comics. Yeah, for some of us, Jimmy got little brother time.
Yeah, like what's going on? We're about to do some some grown stuff here.
For a normie like me, it's just like I didn't read the comics,
Hmm.
so this was pretty much like all I knew.
Yeah, me too. At least at the time when I saw this, it was just like, um, I mean, I just enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah, Clark, Superman. So Clark is just chopped liver, which is
Like, oh yeah,
how
Chuck
it's
just
supposed
whoever.
to how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, yeah.
He has to cover up who he really is, so he's really got to play into that. I got some people for you.
To like get a fair trial. No, no wig this time.
Where's coming out of our time?
Yeah, very idealistic, isn't it?
I
That's
like
great.
that. Yes, very, very much so. The
Yeah, so hopeful. And I think this really stands for a lot of the hope from the 70s going into the 80s, like how
hmm
people were feeling like the future was going to go for them and for all of us, basically. It's really great.
let's see, because this was
I love it.
78. Was it still in the Carter years?
Oh, was Carter still around?
That depends. Because Reagan was elected 1980, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I think this was still Carter days.
Okay. Because 78, you had like the gas crisis, in like rampant inflation,
Oh, good. I love this movie.
and people just really, really needed like hope. And it's like I'm not gonna, how would I put this? I'm not gonna fault Zack Snyder for his vision, because frankly, where the heck is my? Oh, sorry, I gotta shut my tab up. I'm just like I'm talking, and like I keep hearing stuff, because when it boils down to it, your artistic vision is your artistic vision.
Hmm, hmm.
Whether people want to agree with it or not, it's like, who are we to tell someone what their artistic vision should be?
Hmm.
I just know that for myself, I like more of the hopeful um, Superman, kind of like that vibe. I would love like a happy medium between the two extremes, but
Hmm.
I think, and this is probably, and James Gunn, I think he talked about it, that he was trying to lean more in towards the hopeful Superman trope. He's good at writing dialogue for the most part. So
Hmm.
I'm thinking if he executes this right, it may actually turn out to be pretty good. I think if it taps into that whole like the Donner version, where it is more of like he's back to being the world's biggest, the biggest Boy Scout, which is
Hmm.
pretty much what Superman is supposed to be. So we'll see what happens. But this one,
Yeah.
there's a reason why this is loved. Although for me personally, I prefer the second one to the first one, because the second one is when all hell breaks loose.
It gets gritty. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do love this one for its innocence and its beauty. Like the way it's like the relationship starts out with
hmm
to the fact that there is a romance and what he does for that love. He actually breaks the
Yes.
rules of Krypton. You could even say that maybe he even like um, fails that test, or maybe he passed the test. But
Mm-hmm.
whatever he's doing something because he wants to do it
For the
for
same.
love, and for love,
Mm-hmm.
and it is it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. The second one was more of like, do you like bad guys? Because we got some bad guys for you, and it's so good. Just how it all works out, and then the relationship they go into with Lois and how that affects his ability to make judgments.
Mm-hmm.
It's a problem in this first movie, but in the second one becomes even a bigger problem because he can't seem
Yes.
to manage both. And so, and it's kind of sad what ends up happening, but everyone is safer for his sacrifice. So he's um you probably at that point after the second movie more of a Superman fan than ever. They just dropped the ball on the third and the fourth, but for me, I will tell you, I haven't seen a Superman film I didn't like. I love Superman so much, and this was the movie that made me a fan for life. I used to see the Fleischman comic strip,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that was cool. It's like, oh, there's a guy who can, fly, and he's really. I love the comic strip because it really was um, creative, and I love the animation style. But really seeing this movie with the music,
Mm-hmm.
and I suppose even being so young and absorbing this, you know, um, in its full totality in the theater, it was just like, we've never seen this before. I wanted to fly. I wanted to be like Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And there was always something I wanted to connect with that character because he really was at the heart of it. A human, now he wasn't human, but he embodied what humanity, the idealistic thoughts of what humanity should be, right? They
Mm-hmm.
should be kind, they should be good, they should be bold, they should be able to sacrifice, and he had that and those qualities, and it was somebody like who you aspire to be like, you know. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we're missing some of that now because even like our world has changed since 1978. It's no longer that kind of hopeful world, but and it's reflected in the superheroes, right? We're getting more dangerous superheroes. We're getting more dangerous supervillains. Which,
Yeah, like I know there's some people who like the boys, but I do not. It's just like to me, for me that doesn't say superhero. It seems to be very selfish. What's the worst that we could absolutely, positively, do? And I think now it's like people are more apt to they want to view cinema as escapism.
Mhm.
And again, given that this was, deep into the Carter years, people, go to the theater, escapism to see, like, hopeful, it's like we can all help each other out, to be our best selves. And you have someone who isn't from this planet, but this is actually, his home. So he's got,
Yeah,
he's got some skin in the game. So it's kind of like, this is the only home that I
yeah,
have. So
yeah.
let's all help, to make it better. I really think people are anxious to have to see their superheroes that way, um,
Mm.
that way again. And yeah, this film, like I said, I was not a DC fan. My dad was a DC comics. Like he read all the comics. I was just like, yeah, whatever. I heard Superman could fly, so let's just watch this movie and see if it could fly. And I'm like, it's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I liked it. So that's like for me, it's like I didn't have comic book Superman. To me, Superman was, you know, Christopher Reeve in, you know, in the movies, for me, and I like that because it was like I was a normie, so it's like I could watch that, and this is like, you know, my Superman in a box, and literally Christopher Reeve is just the goat. His
Yeah.
performance in it is amazing. For years, I didn't
Yeah.
even watch the Superman on television, so I was like, if it's not Christopher Reeve, why the heck am I anyways? You know, except for the new one on this on the CW Lois.
Oh
The
yeah, Lois and Clark. I mean,
yeah,
Lois and Superman, or Superman and Lois. Yeah, I mean, the
yeah, I think it's
storylines are
Superman and
really
Lois.
good.
It
Yeah.
was really good. I thought it was gonna suck because I liked. Well, no, I take that back. I did like the Superman and the Adventures of Superman and Lois, the one with Terry Hatcher and Dean Cain. I did watch that.
Okay.
I watched that religiously every freaking week
Hmm.
until they got married and it got weird at the end. But I did watch that because I like Dean Cain, but still,
Hmm.
that was like a, you know, that was like a one off for the most part. But yeah,
Yeah.
I absolutely love this film. I cannot wait to get it on 4K.
Ooh,
Um, yeah, I
I
want it on
should get
4K.
that. Yeah, I should get it too.
It's I'm thinking Black Friday. Usually Amazon just has crazy
Oh
ass.
yes, 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 yes.
That's usually when it's time because I have DVDs, well, not 4K but Blu-ray, like that I just bought because they were on deep discount for Black Friday. And they're still like shrink wrapped, but it's just like here's a movie that I need to have.
Yeah,
So this is definitely one of them. I need both of them, one and two. You know,
yeah, yeah. I think 1 and 2 would be good. I'll tell you, three. Well, 3 and 4. I love those
Mm,
movies because they're guilty pleasures, and they come
yeah,
also
that's
too
okay.
with memories. They come with memories that I can't
Hmm.
like. At the end of Superman 3, we got the computer, and the lady turns into like a
Oh
computer
my
robot.
gosh.
I'm like, oh my god, this movie is insane. It was great. Uh, and then we have the Sun Man with the long nails. With the like the mullet. It's great for Superman 4. I mean, they were
Mm-hmm.
all a little bit much, but just totally out there. And I think at the heart of it, I enjoyed the fantasy of it, and
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to play in that, in that play in that sandbox a little bit more. And then Superman Returns. I didn't hate the movie, and I really liked Brian Ralph's performance. I thought it was really
Mm-hmm.
like very close to Christopher Reeve in many ways, but the
Interesting.
storyline was so bad. They had a couple of interesting things, but they really um, very interesting concepts. But it also was pretty bad too. So I was like, oh no, it's like the last part where you have the big showdown. I was like, what is happening here? Are we on planet Earth? What's happening? It's too weird. But otherwise, um, it was a good try. It was a good try. I thought
Mm-hmm.
they should have continued with that Superman and just did another movie and tried and just write a better story, a better script.
Yeah.
But they just went. They were like, nope, we're scrapping the whole thing. Yeah, we're scrapping it, starting all over. It was like, oh man, Brandon
Yeah.
Routh, though he is definitely. I was really glad that they brought him back for TV for the
Mm-hmm.
Crisis on Infinite Earth kind of thing that they did, and
Mm-hmm.
it the TV shows have been okay. Not my favorite, but still I would say this movie is the top, and everything else is just bonus. It's just like a cherry on top, along with like Superman 2 being like side by side with it because
Mm-hmm.
just the offering there. with the villains is just like three awesome villains, like actually
Three
four.
of them just
Yeah, actually
roll.
four.
That's right, that's four.
Because Lex is in this too, trying to trying to
Oh,
deal.
yeah, that's right.
He's trying to make a deal, and it's like, no, Lex, no.
And Zod telling the cops how he loves that red klaxon that reminds him of the Kryptonian sun, but the noise got on his nerves or something. And yeah, yeah, that was crazy. But again, we are gonna watch Superman 2
Yes,
next
that's gonna
week.
be
We
so
are
much
gonna
fun, guys.
I even for like straight up normies when it comes to DC, we all know Superman 1 and 2. Like
Yeah, yeah.
those
Those
two.
are really. I mean, it was originally supposed to just be one movie.
Oh
If you could
really?
imagine, yeah, if you could imagine that being one whole movie, that's just crazy. But it
Oh,
makes sense, right? Because you do get
yeah,
their setup in the beginning
you
of,
do.
and so it plays so nicely together. But and if you do have like a movie night, that's great to just play one and two, and then you got yourself a wonderful evening.
Hmm. At 100%, tell you that is a good time. That's up there with like watching the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Even if you've never read the
the
books, like myself, that's a good time to sit there and just watch the
the
Lord of the
entire
Rings. Just
trilogy. Yeah,
yeah, just watch the whole thing. It's like with Superman 1 and 2. It's just between the acting, the cinematography, the story, the special effects. Yes, some of them seem kind of cheesy by today's standards, but still, it's just like, yeah, we'll excuse that because the effort looks so freaking amazing.
yeah.
We're just gonna sit back and enjoy this. I absolutely love this. And again,
So
I'm
good.
hoping that with this new Superman film that's going to be coming out, James Gunn, that I don't want it to. Well, you cannot recreate what happened in Superman 1 and 2. You cannot.
Mhm,
It's like
mhm,
why
mhm.
even try? But
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see what happens.
yeah.
So I'm
I
hoping.
have no expectations, because I don't
Neither
want to
do I.
be disappointed. So
Disappointed.
I'm just
Yeah,
leaving my brain like blank. I'm like, what?
Cause I
Who
can
am I?
see, cause like for you, cause you're so into that with DC, I totally get it. Normies, we're
Yeah,
just like, is it gonna catch my attention or not?
yeah, yeah. I
The other
hope.
ones were just
Well,
like, is it gonna beat the first one or not?
yeah, yeah. Like I really hope it does well, and they don't have to reboot this franchise all back over again. But it because that's tiring and upsetting because you're following storylines with certain characters, and you're like, okay, oh, you mean you're totally not going further with this? It's like it doesn't make sense. But if they're going to go with this, go with it, please, and stay with it. Give us like a full universe, because
Mm-hmm.
even with the MCU, some of the movies didn't work out. Like for Thor, the second movie really tanked, but they kept
Mm-hmm.
going with the movies because it finally got to somewhere where some of the movies were hitting, and some movies didn't hit. That's going
Yeah,
to be part
I
of the thing.
just yeah.
Just
Because
keep
as a
going.
Marvel fan, as an MCU fan, I'm just like, this ain't it, coach.
Yeah, well, right now there.
Right now, it's not, and it's just there's some of these bad films are just gonna have to work themselves out. It's like having food poisoning. I mean, eventually you have to get rid of it all,
Yeah,
and then start fresh. So for me, because I've read the Marvel comics for so long as a kid, it's like I feel like you are like I'm reserving, like I can see reserving judgment
yeah, yeah,
on the film. It's like with the MCU movies coming out, I was like, I have zero expectations. I'm just
yeah.
like,
I
we'll
don't
just
know. Yeah, it's you could get concerned about it because you're like, it would be nice to see a great movie that has all of this kind of the way this movie makes you feel, especially by the end,
Mm-hmm.
you're like hopeful and you're like, Superman's out there, we're ready for part two. And it's just, a lot of these can let you down a little bit, which is sad, especially if you're a big fan
Mm-hmm.
of these characters.
Yeah.
Like Doctor Strange is a huge letdown for me because
Same.
I grew up with his comics. I mean, if anything, I would Doctor Strange was the main one that I would always grab, and it was so cool and so interesting. And they've done nothing with him, and he could have easily been a major piece to this like next leg of Avengers that they're going through, but they've kind of
Mm-hmm.
like let him
Yeah.
sit on the sidelines, and then they got rid of Wanda, and that made no sense. I'm lost here. Like, guys, you had the blueprint. It's right. It was right there in the comics.
Yeah. It's so yeah. And I know for me, Doctor Strange was one of those side characters
Mm,
that I would I would see in the other comics that I read. Like I was reading X-Men, I was reading Spider-Man, briefly West Coast Avengers. I dropped that quickly, but got a copy of one of the issues of Vision and the Scarlet Witch
mm.
because Superman was in it and he had the black suit. So that's why I bought that particular episode, that particular issue. And in that issue, Wanda's pregnant with the twins, and Doctor Strange is basically telling her, "You need to stay on bed rest, or I'm going to put a spell on you to keep you to keep you on bed rest." So yeah, so I knew of him. So I
Mm.
loved the first Doctor Strange film, Multiverse of Madness. I was not happy with
Yeah.
that one
Ah,
at all, and
they dropped the ball.
it just yeah, it was not good. Let's see. Billy Judd asked for who will be Superman in the reboot, and Nicholas Holt, who I am not aware of. He guess he was in Renfield or something like. Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
the movie
Nicholas
Renfield, which I've
Nicholas
never
Hoult is
seen.
actually playing Lex Luthor,
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute.
and Corn Sweat. I forgot his first name.
That's what
Corn
his
Sweat
name
is
is. Thank
playing.
you. Here, let me
Yeah,
show this
which
because
I
I was
found.
going by IMDb and they put like
Forgot his first name.
dude first. Yeah, so I love the poster. Well, that's a stand-in poster that they got there, but we've got yep, there he is. David Cornsweet. I have never heard of him. Although I
Yeah.
love that Millie Alcock is going to be in it because I freaking love her. She killed it in House of the Dragon.
Oh yeah,
She was
she's
freaking,
great. I actually
it was
really like that
awesome.
casting for her as Supergirl.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I can totally if you haven't seen House of the Dragon first season, Millie Alcock
Oh
she
yeah.
slayed it.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
freaking absolutely slayed it. So I can see her
Yeah. She
definitely as a Supergirl.
she looks the part too. There's some part of her that looks very girlish, even
Mhm.
though she's a full woman. But it just is like, so you need somebody with a little bit of attitude, and and I think she's really gonna be great.
Yeah, I think she
A
will.
lot of these actors aren't like, your top tier A celebrity thing, but it's like they are definitely well known in the TV sphere, and like um lots
Mm.
of TV. Nicholas Hoult though is growing
Oh
as
my
a
gosh. I did not know he was from Philadelphia.
oh
He was born in Philadelphia. Okay, but I have not I did not know I had not seen this person like at all. Apparently he was in Twisters,
yeah.
but I had no idea who David Cornsweet was.
Yeah.
Although I will say, I do like the fact that they went with some folks for the title roles who weren't as well known,
Mhm.
because sometimes in Hollywood that casting they'll start using the same people over and over and over again, and it's just like with all the actors in Hollywood, there's got to be a fresh face that we haven't seen that we
Yes.
could
Yes.
get, that we could get introduced
The
to.
best
So
place
I'm
to find that kind of talent is definitely with stage actors.
agreed.
Yeah, and but one thing I'll have to say though that I do like about the casting is that when you don't get A-list celebrities, you can spend the money on other things, like on your special effects or a
Yeah,
little.
exactly.
You don't waste like $3 million on some, and usually it's more than that, like usually like 10 or $20 million on your just for
Hmm.
somebody to say maybe a few lines and maybe even mess things up because the bigger the celebrity. No
Hmm.
offense to celebrities, but sometimes there's a lot of like personal input into things that can be like, oh well, I'm a big star, you have to do it my way.
Exactly. And that's one of the problems with Hollywood now with the bloat. Like, case in point, the Acolyte was what, 200 and what,
Ugh.
200 million, and Godzilla versus no, Godzilla minus one. They made
11.
that thing for I think like what, 11,
Yeah.
12 million
Mhm.
dollars for like, really? That's what
Yeah.
they did, and that's just, they didn't have super well known actors, although they were stellar actors, and people went and supported that film. So I
Yeah.
agree with you. It's like you put that money into, instead of the bloated celebrity budget, you put it like in special effects or costuming or other places. Like, I do like the casting of Wendell Pierce as Perry White. That's one of those where it's like you
Mm.
can't have completely unknowns, and you
Yeah.
have a couple of supporting actors
Yeah.
where
I mean,
they're
like,
pretty household names, kind of.
yeah, like Alan Tudyk, a lot of people know him, a lot of people
Yeah,
know, the other one, yeah, Nathan
Nathan
Fillion,
Fillion.
all people from his old, his Guardian, of the Galaxy stuff,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sean Gunn, and, it's just, like, waiting to see actually, like, this is all interesting, but really, like, what are they going to produce? Is it going
Yeah.
to be a movie by committee? Is it going to be like a slop fest? Is it going to be too many people, too many superheroes in the
Hmm.
movie, or is it going to be something that's going to entertain and wow everybody? Make it, and I'm kind of like I don't want to be someone who is going to make a judgment about it too prematurely that's negative, because I honestly don't know. So far, like, they've been releasing pictures from the set, and they've not been looking very good, and I think that's on purpose, because because you've gotta go in there and you've gotta do special effects, you gotta make the suits look like it's clinging on their bodies, and it looks like it's not like actual fabric, or change it around. There's certain things that I'm getting seeing from this
Hmm.
uh, behind the scenes that they're releasing that doesn't look great, but I feel like that could be spin because then once we get the movie, it's probably going to be finished and look really polished, and they're spending quite a bit of money on this, so it's something we have to definitely wait and see. But also, I'm
Hmm.
kind of excited to see, like, see what happens. Like I said, I've never seen a Superman movie I didn't like. So it's really gonna be hard to not impress me. I mean, really difficult. I will probably end up loving it because I mean, Superman has just always been like my super crush. So I always had
Hmm.
a big crush on Superman. I always thought he was amazing. Love what he stood for, and I love the sheer power of Superman. You know,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
that's what I want. I want to see. I just, I want to be entertained. I want, a good story. I want good special effects. I want to just not have my time wasted. And right now, it's like the jury's out. I have no opinion one way or the other, especially as I'm a DC normie. It's just like, I just want to go and see a film that, in my mind, needs to entertain me as well as Superman 1978. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and Superman 2 from 1980, because those two definitely go together. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us, especially if you are watching this on the repeat. Thank you so much. Please do drop a comment below. Let us know,
Yes.
what do you think of Superman? Is this your Superman? Is another
Yeah.
one your Superman? Let us know. We certainly would like to hear about it. Retro Nerd Girl, what do you have going on, my dear? And where can people find you?
Okay, well, let's see. Earlier tonight, I did do a watch party for Batman 1989, guys. So it's been like a
Oh,
superhero weekend, DC
oh.
superhero weekend for me. I'm just loving it. I'm in heaven, and can go back and check rewatch that, and it's really a lot of fun. We had a lot of people stop by, and then next week I'm going to be watching Edward Scissorhands with Anti-Derivative Jill. So that is going to be so much fun.
Um, that's
So
gonna be
much
fun. That was
fun.
shot in Florida, shot in Orlando, actually.
Really.
Yes, sir.
Can we tempt you to come and hang out with us? Well,
Let me check. I'll have to check. I'll have to check my schedule.
okay, yeah, because I know it's a crazy schedule, and it's about to get crazier with the holidays coming up. So yeah,
Yeah,
so if you can't make it, I understand. But we're doing that, and then after the next week afterwards, um, I'm going to be doing Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
oh
So yeah,
man,
we're going to go
that's
through all of the classics as we can.
I hear you. And Ferris Bueller's Day Off is definitely a classic type. I can't make Edward Scissorhands. I'm definitely there for Ferris
Oh,
Bueller's Day
okay,
Off.
yes. Okay, great. Because Douglas A. Burton will be there. And that will be so we could have a ball, the three of us for sure. And yeah, I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I always remember the scene where the teacher's like, anyone?
Bueller, Bueller, Fry, Fry.
So crazy. It's so memorable.
Yes,
So many wonderful things. Oh, thank you, Zachariah. Oh, thanks so much for
yes,
sharing my link.
yes, please. Her details are also in the description box of the video as well,
Thank
so you can
you.
go over and sub to her if you have
Thank
if
you
you
so
have
much.
not.
Yeah.
So that is awesome. I have to finish listening to the Batman watch party. I was actually listening to that in the car driving back driving back
Oh,
to
cool.
Disney. So I was listening to you guys talk about Batman. I love that. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Batman for two reasons. The movie. Okay,
Mhm.
three reasons. The movie, Michael Keaton, and the soundtrack by Prince.
Yes. Yes.
Party man. That's all I'm gonna say. I freaking absolutely loved that, loved that. So you guys make sure you are subscribed to Retro Nerd Girl.
Thank you.
As for myself, let's see. Sunday, of course, Welcome to Florida show at 8 p.m. We're going to be talking about the show on HBO called It's Florida Man. Believe it? Yes. Yeah, where they take Florida man stories, and it's shot in like mockumentary style. So you have the person who was involved telling the story, and then they recreate the story with certain Hollywood actors. Like last week, Anna Taylor-Joy was in one of them, where there were like these group of like mermaids or like mean girls and stuff. It was crazy. So we're gonna talk about that
Oh,
on the show
wow.
tomorrow. Yeah, it's pretty. Matter of fact, I have to watch the episode 4 after after this, but we're gonna talk about that on Sunday. Also for channel members, 9:15 on Sunday. Of course, the last episode, the final episode of season 1 of The Penguin. So we're going to be watching that, channel members. So you don't need anything additional. You just need the StreamYard webinar link, which I put as a post in the community tab on my YouTube page. So that's how you get to that. Monday, I will be live streaming for Veterans Day from the Magic Kingdom because they have the flag retreat ceremony at 5 p.m. every day. But for Veterans Day, I especially go so you guys can see that particular ceremony. There's, let's see, Spice Lounge on Tuesday. Hollywood's having a darn tantrum, and I'm all here for it. So we're going to talk about that on Tuesday. And yeah, folks. So I will put my schedule out, on X. Let you know what I'm working on, what's happening. Of course, next Saturday is Superman 2. The Saturday after that, we are going to be watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Ooh, nice one.
And the last Saturday of this month, we are going to watch a movie that is one of my all-time favorite comedy movies, and that will be White Chicks.
I love that movie. Lorena, that's amazing. That's such a good one.
I love that movie so freaking much.
So good. Oh my goodness. Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hold my poodle. Hold my poodle.
Very, very, very politically incorrect, that movie.
Very politically incorrect. And
yes.
Terry Crews, yes, singing 1,000 miles.
So
him on the dance floor with the whistles and the lights and everything. I love that darn movie. I love it. So after all the Black craziness, that Saturday, you just hang out. Ferris Bueller's Day Off and watch a Retro Nerd Girl on her channel. Then you guys can tune in and watch White Chicks.
Oh my God, so good. I'm just gonna write that down. Oh my goodness.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow, Charles, at 9:15. Yeah. We'll finish watching that out. Love it when my thumbnail guy sends me stuff. I owe him a schedule. So, folks, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it so much. Please do make sure you're subscribed to Retro Nerd Girl. Please make sure that you are subscribed to me. Thanks again, all you guys, for being here. And, of course, we will see you next time. Bye.
Take care, guys.